complimented me on, like, my delivery of, like, me putting it all out there. He said something that I should be, like, in, communications or some type of thing. I was like, oh, I actually have a degree in broadcast journalism. And they're like, oh, no wonder. We're like, yeah, I've also taken law classes, and wanted to minor in psychology because I find a lot of interest in this. Oh my God, I was able to plead my case. I'm back on workers' comp. I have, he wrote me off of work for a month, so I'm going to be paid for a month. I'm going to get my EEG taken care of. I'm going to see another psychiatrist. I can get my mental health in order. It worked. I get to go home for the holidays. Oh my God, I just can't believe I did it. I defended myself. No one takes me seriously, and I literally cried to him, and they were all like, and workers' comp nurse, I guess the lady that was training with the neurologist, like, all of them were just so proud of me and, like, so into my story. And, like, I was just very engaging in, like, the facts that I was spitting out. Like, they were, like, they even complimented me on it. They're like, wow, like, they were even shocked. And I'm so proud of myself. I really am so proud. It all worked out for a reason. This positive mindset. This positive ass mindset. I was sick and tired of just accepting that bad things happen. And what did I do? I worked for it. I busted my ass to come up with the proof. To be heard, to be seen, to be treated like a human. And not just a 25-year-old girl that lives by herself. I'm smart. I can fight for myself. I'm independent. And I proved that today. I can't wait to tell all my friends and family. Okay, final update of the day. So I ended up going to my friend's house to celebrate and vent about this big accomplishment. And sorry, I already started getting ready for bed. I am very tired. I honestly don't remember if I said this earlier. I just was crying that I did it, whatever. But I wanted to say a few things of coincidence. One, when I was writing and filling out my medical history prior to my appointment, I remember I looked up, and when I signed the date, it said 12/12/22. And I'm like, these consecutive twos, the other day when I saw 555 and I had this spiritual awakening, it was the 5th of December. So I was like, it's 12/12/22. What does that mean? And it literally, I Googled it, and it said it's an angel's message to let you know that good things are coming. And I literally realized that, it was a message from an angel letting me know that things were gonna go my way, that good things were coming, when I had all this anxiety, before seeing the doctor. So I thought that moment was very special and significant. But I also wanted to explain the major win. Not only did I convince them to continue treatment, before with workers' comp, I was only on temporary disability, meaning that I was able to go to work for a few hours, and then the remainder, they would pay me the rest of that. So they've averaged out what I would usually make, and then I would submit my pay stubs on how much I did make, and then they would give me the rest. But this time, this doctor believes that there's no way that I can go to work, and I can work right now in this condition. So I'm out of work for 6 weeks on full disability, which is amazing. He referred me to a psychiatrist with workers' comp, which works out well in my favor. But this way now all medications and all treatment is going to be under workers' comp. That way they can't say, well, this happened and that's not a part of us and that's whatever. They're also sending me to get an EEG done to figure out if I'm still having these seizures, if I'm having silent seizures, and if we can rule out seizures all completely, then I can stop taking the medication. And then we can further dive in and figure out what else is wrong. Obviously, from my original symptoms for my concussion, my symptoms have intensified since I was in the ICU. And it's been 2 months since I was in the ICU. So it's been 2 months with no improvement. I mean, I have a positive attitude, but that's not any type of physical improvement. So to figure out what is actually wrong and to be able to deeper dive into it. So all around, like I expected them to put me back to work, but at least for a few hours, but for them to take me out of work completely, for me to be able to, now I have the time off. Now I know how long until my next appointment and all these treatments. So I have the time off. I'm able to go and visit my family. So I'm going to be looking at flights tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be in New Jersey by the end of the week. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to spend the holidays there. Usually Christmas, I've never been a fan of Christmas, but God really turned it around this year for me, because he turned me into a positive believer. I'm grateful, I'm blessed, and I just want to be around the people I love the most. I'm so happy. Yeah, it all worked out so well. He literally was so blown away at how I presented my case, how interesting, how detailed, how factual I was. Like how much proof I showed, how many studies I was able to tell, how much knowledge about certain things I had. He was impressed at the fact that I knew that. It's because I did my research. Any ADHD person, when you're interested in something, you're gonna get to the bottom of it. Because I know anytime I'm interested in anything, I will literally go on a binge until I get my answers. And this time I used what I was interested in, me and my health, and I studied, I did my research, did my due diligence, and I was able to deliver my case with justice. So I'm so excited. All in all, an amazing day. Another one in the books, 12/12/22. A sign that my angels were with me and that good things were coming. See what happens when you listen to the universe? Those signs, I genuinely believe, is God talking to me. And I don't know. There's something about it that just doesn't make me feel alone. And it's a great feeling. On that note, let's do a little celebratory dance before I leave. Yeah. I honestly haven't, I lost my balance. I was going backwards. As soon as I closed my eyes, I was going backwards. But I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, gotta go, bye. Okay, so today didn't really go the way that I expected it to go. I planned on being up early, being productive, hopefully being on a flight by tomorrow. Remember I was telling you guys about the nightmares I was having the other day and this possible future baby dad. And I'm still using that phrase just because it is officially 7 days late. So still waiting. The communication, A1. So things are doing well with that. I was able to stand my ground and say these are my boundaries and I will not tolerate anything less. It's up to you whether you continue. And I'm on a roll of being a proud ass bitch, and it worked out so well. And then I ended up booking the flight. So then by the time all of this stuff was happening, looking at flights, having this conversation here, doing this, whatever, I've been in bed all day. It's 7:44 at night. I'm literally had just gotten out of bed, made myself food, and now I'm baking cookies and call it a night because tomorrow I have a really long day of like making sure everything's good before I leave, having to pack, and then I leave Friday morning. I was able to have a day to relax, handle things on my phone. So, all in all, even though I didn't get out of bed today or shower, and this is the first time that I'm going to be eating something, it was still a productive day. My emotions kind of started to get the best of me and I was getting frustrated earlier, but I was able to take a deep breath and figure out what I wanted to say and why I'm upset about it. And then I handled the situation immensely and everything is back in good graces. So I'm going home. Tickets booked. And on that note, the oven is beeping, which means my cookies are ready. So I will be back tomorrow because we have a very busy day ahead of us before I leave for 3 weeks to go visit my friends, my family, snow. I'm going to have a Christmas with snow. So I'm excited. Okay, I got the cookies, but now I'm thinking, I have no idea where I came up with this. Because I was like thinking, which Baby Yoda am I going to bring, right? For my vacation. I'm going to be gone for a really long time. So like, I want comfort, home. But the Baby Yoda that I usually travel with, because it's a shorter amount of time, is my anxiety. Supposed to make me just feel like happy, like give me courage and like, whatever the hell. That's the one that I usually travel with. No offense, that's the one that's not really my favorite one. Because I travel with it because I'm like, if I forget it, like if I lose it, whatever, it's not a big loss. But like to everybody else that sees me or knows me, they know that I bring that Baby Yoda with me. So that in their eyes, they probably think that that Baby Yoda is my favorite one. But it's not. One that I have at home, this one, the smaller one, that one, that's like my security blanket. It's the one that never leaves my house. Never. Will this ever leave my house, my bed, my room? I won't even take it to the living room. Like that. That's how protective I am over this Baby Yoda. Cause that's like my no, that's my baby. Like that's my safe space. My room within these four walls. I will, this is my safe place, and this Baby Yoda cannot leave. Like, I have it like a prisoner. But it's because I care about it more. What type of Rapunzel shit is this? I probably have the whole world thinking social media, my family, my friends, my boyfriend, my job, the hospitals, they probably all think everybody on airplanes or like any type of they probably think that that is like my pacifier. Like I need to bring it everywhere with me. And I'm like, no, I bring it around because if I lose it, I don't really care. But I care about it enough to make sure I always bring it home. But if I lost you, I wouldn't be that upset. But then also, like, why do I have such deep feelings and relationships that, like, with two of my baby Yodas, like, I feel like they're competing for me or something. Bro, if I'm not an Aries, why am I making this a competition? With my stuffed animals, with my baby Yoda stuffed animals, it is a competition on who can win my love more. Not me turning everything about me. Like, I'm sun and moon Aries, bro.
Good morning. Well, technically, I mean, it is morning, but I'm not just now waking up. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I've been up for hours. Just like last week when I had my big spiritual awakening. Oh, I guess I had another one. All the pieces falling together, like thinking outside of the box, like I did it again. And I'm speechless. And I'm going to explain all of this as fresh and raw as I can be, because this is a very big moment in my life. And mark my words, this breakthrough is going to change so many lives, and I'm going to dedicate my entire life to this. I'm sure to anyone that's like listening, they're probably like, okay, Delphin, get to the point. Like, when and I'm like, I will right now, but like, it's literally an unraveling of stories and events and like life and the universe and signs and God and creation and like how the mind works. And oh my God, it's just everything, every puzzle piece like put together. If I don't make you a believer, and that's a believer in anything, because what I have to say is a mixture of everything. There's fabrications of the truth and like manipulations or ways to have one thing translated into another meaning, and that's where your opinions come into play. So there's always a gray in the middle. So that's just like the same thing with religion and science, like an evolution and all these things. Like there's two different things, and like there's proof that go back to prove certain things, but stuff that still don't make sense. And you're like, you're kind of up in the air about like what your decision about it is. And obviously outside influences can impact those opinions based on the type of life that you live. So what I am coming to realization about is that gray area, is that understanding, that common ground where science and God and religion meet. Like that thin line of like understanding how God created things and how the universe works and how our brain and our bodies are impacted and what our bodies hold emotionally, just how trauma can build in your bones and your this, and you suppress emotions, and how everything is impacted and changed, and the signs the universe uses, and like the moon, and how the world is like used for one another. Like it just all makes fucking sense. I've been up for 6 hours, so I've been like brain scattered and like thinking and like putting pieces together and understanding and like whatever for 6 hours. And I have today to pack, get all my things ready, and leave tomorrow to go visit my family for 3 weeks. Literally one day to get all these things done, and I have been up and using my brain for the last 6 hours. Now I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay. When I have things I need to get done today, time does not exist. It's an illusion. But it does, like, it does exist. Like, I wish I could just, like, tell you guys all about it now, but, like, being responsible right now would be me actually just getting up, drinking my coffee, getting ready for the day, and like doing the things I need to do so that I make sure that I'm all packed and ready. And then when I have free time, then I can do this video. But I just feel so inspired that I feel like I want to do it now. But it's not the right decision for me. It's not responsible. See? And then this is where the ADHD comes in, where it's like executive functions of things I know I need to get done. I don't want to do it, but I'll stay up for 6 fucking hours learning about psychotherapy, drugs, mental health, traumas, and my entire life and my purpose and how the world works and God. I'll sit up for 6 hours because the dopamine, I'm interested in that. It's literally in the 20s and I live in Florida and I need to pack and prepare for 3 weeks of that. And holiday wear, Christmas, New Year's, family, like I got shit I gotta do. But I don't want to do that. Because that's not how my brain works. Ain't no dopamine in like, oh, I'd rather waste more time. Well, it's not even a waste, but I have already spent 6 hours of my life going over this and explaining it to somebody else, typing it, talking about it, going through it in my mind. And then also, now I'd rather do it all over again and film myself, but then I'm going to have to backtrack on the last 6 hours. So I'm going to explain the last 6 hours again. How long is that going to take me? I feel like the responsible thing for me to do is to do the things that I need to get done and like use this energy, like this burst of energy that I have right now for life, for that. I'm not sure if I am mentally special or if I'm just a genius. Like bad special, because I felt like I was the bad special my entire life. And now I'm starting to believe that I'm like the genius special because like I feel like the conclusions that my brain is coming to is like genius level stuff that other people aren't able to comprehend. Like the day-to-day normalcy, I have difficulty doing. But the open, creative, like mindset of learning and understanding how the world and God and this and all that works, this noggin right here is up for the job. I want to be able to express all of this because I think it's going to change the world. I'm going to impact so many people and I've found my purpose in life and I'm pretty sure I have built the blueprint to the rest of my future, which is unbelievable. But he gave me a glimpse of my timeline, like milestones, so that I understand how young I am and that it's going to be a long time until I get to those things, you know? And it makes just perfect sense. And I cannot wait to like tell you guys all about it. Also, I heard a theory somewhere. Nutsa from Are You the One? Call me Noi. She told me that she believed in aliens and that apparently there are hybrid humans that are like half alien, and usually those are the people that are allergic to everything. And like I've been allergic to like everything natural my entire life. So then yesterday I was like man-made drugs, like pills, all of these different substances affect my my body, and my body rejects them, like makes me throw up and get sick, or like my body doesn't react to it at all. But how other earthly drugs like unlock a special place in my brain. So then it also made me think that I believe in aliens too. It just okay. And I know the ending was a bit surprising. I genuinely don't really believe that much in aliens, but I remember that one theory she told me about, and then it just really I added on to her theory, so it made me think a little harder. So I brought it up again. But at this point, I feel like everything in the world and the universe is coming together, and God is showing me all these things. So I'm like, I'll believe anything not anything. I hold strong on my beliefs, but like that's possible. Like God is almighty. You don't think that there's like a whole nother world under the ocean and that more people are real? I feel like it could be. It could be. And the aliens. I could be the alien. I don't know. I'm some type of hybrid. Well, good morning. I went to bed at fell back asleep at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up at 1:30, had talked to my dad for an hour. I have my 72-hour at-home EEG scheduled for the 11th. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I will be connected, my entire brain, my shoulders, my chest, and video recorded in 2 different rooms, not able to shower, only sponge bathe. And I not really be able to dress myself. I can only use things that like button open and close because I can't put anything over my head. So all of that is going to be scheduled. So I'm excited to get these things finally rolling. But I need to get all of this stuff for my trip handled first. And then I plan on recording my video of what happened to me and my little revelation that I had last night. Okay, I'm exhausted. I did not run any of my errands. I cleaned my house. I did all my laundry. I packed one bag that is 40 pounds and another bag. So all I have to do is finish small packing for tomorrow and run a few errands. But other than that, I'm now in bed and I'm ready to go to sleep. I know I said that I was gonna have this big revelation and explain it all over again, but my brain is so tired. I just made myself food. I'm about to put a show on. Once I'm done eating, I'm probably just gonna shut the TV off and go to bed because I've been taking breaks after breaks. My eyes been twitching. I'm just really tired and my head hurts. And tomorrow I have things I still need to accomplish, so I want to be rested for tomorrow because it's going to be a long day of getting things done and then going to the airport, traveling, the whole 9 yards. But I'm excited. I'm kind of nervous about leaving. I'm I'm going to miss my bed and my own everything. But just super excited to get to see my friends and family. So